Vibes of India. I'm Janvi. And as we come closer to Gujarat elections 2022, let's look at the scenario of the political parties and what are they up to. To discuss the political drama that's going on in the state, I'm sitting with founding editor Deepal Trivedi from Vibes of India and Prakhar, who is our team member. So to start with, what do you think about the smaller parties and how are they reacting before the elections?
As it happens in every election, smaller parties try to consolidate their presence. We were looking at the AIMIM, and OVC had a couple of visits here. But just 2 days back, the vice president of the Gujarat unit resigned, saying that OVC's party is just trying to help the BJP, by denting into BJP votes. And as a Muslim, I feel very alienated and humiliated that AIMIM has used me this way. So otherwise, I don't think there are smaller parties of much consequence that we need to talk about. There will be a huge number of independents this time contesting the elections, propped up by political parties themselves to dent into their rivals' vote bank.
But do you see Shamshad, joining maybe AAP or Congress? Do you see that scope?
I personally feel Shamshad is too inconsequential or has a following, so it really doesn't matter. BJP seems to be out of question since he's criticized BJP while
and the other party that's really happening is AAP. There's a lot going on. They are expanding. They also look like a party with good sense of humor. So what do you have to say about that?
What makes you say that it's a party with a good sense of humor?
Recently, during the Bhagavad Gita thing, they made it a point to, give Bhagavad Gita to BJP people. And I think that was really funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, AAP has become a factor. A very noticeable factor in Gujarat. And though we have leaders making tall claims, we really need to observe their ground root level presence. But as we all know, even if you look at Delhi or if you look at Punjab, Aam Aadmi Party has been highly urban centric. And Gujarat is the most urbanized state with the highest number of urban cities in the country. So that gives a good chance to Aam Aadmi Party, right? But would Aam Aadmi Party actually win? Or will they just be a dent in the BJP and the Congress vote banks? Or will it just limit its role as a B team of the BJP? Remains to be seen.
But I see that Aam Aadmi Party is raising questions like education, and for the first time we are having discussion around education or schools or government schools. Do you think that that's a positive change that AAP has brought in Gujarat?
See, in a democracy, discussion and dissension, to dissent, not to agree. Democracy may debate, discussion, dissent, all these are very crucial stakeholders of democracy. So it's a very pleasant thing and a very refreshing change in Gujarat to see AAP questioning the status quo that has been prevailing since 30 years, especially when the Congress has gone all dud and is limiting itself to press note politics.
True. And when we're talking about Congress, we recently see, a lot of things going wrong, like that Hardik Patel giving a statement that is not allowed to work in the party. What do you have to say about this whole situation where the party is busy, fighting inside each other, with each other, then actually being a great opposition?
Congress is always characterized by internal fighting and feuds. Rather than Congress fighting the BJP in Gujarat, Congress has always been fighting itself. That's a harsh reality, number one. Number two, an important point that you raised about Hardik Patel. I feel that every party has its own system or format of discipline,
Yeah.
right? Hardik claiming that he is not allowed to work and that he is against the Gujarat state leadership appears quite contradictory to me.
Okay.
Because what happens is that just yesterday when Prime Minister Modi was visiting Gujarat and the Congress had staged a demonstration and it looked like quite an impactful demonstration. Hardik Patel chose to remain absent.
Yeah.
So why is Hardik Patel doing this?
That's again, you think is
That's
politically...
a bigger question.
Yeah.
The timing of his claiming and praising the BJP all through.
Has something more than what
It's something more than what is seen, you know. Could it could be Hardik's overconfidence, it could be his over ambitiousness, or it could be his insecurity.
True, true. But do you see him, you know, maybe joining or pointing towards BJP?
Politics is a game of impossible.
Yeah.
So it would be too early to predict whether the BJP would want Hardik Patel.
Or not, yeah. It's
Right?
on BJP, yeah. And finally, talking about BJP, what do you think? You know, Gujarat is their state. Do you see any other party making any difference in that stake?
Okay, we could supplement with
हाँ,
Prakhar.
मेरा आपसे क्वेश्चन ये रहेगा कि
हाँ.
एक राइट लीनिंग पार्टी के हाथ में सत्ता है, तो विपक्ष को भी क्या अपनी आइडियोलॉजी बदलकर, जैसे कि आम आदमी पार्टी अगर एज ए विपक्ष में गुजरात राज्य में स्थापित होना है, तो क्या उन्हें भी अपनी जो सेंटर टू लेफ्ट आइडियोलॉजी जो है उसे बदलकर सेंटर टू राइट लीनिंग आइडियोलॉजी एडॉप्ट करके भारतीय जनता पार्टी के खिलाफ मोर्चे में उतरना पड़ेगा? क्या ऐसी कोई संभावना?
बिल्कुल, आपका प्रश्न बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट प्रश्न है और ये बिल्कुल आपने जो बोला वो एक्चुअली हो रहा है. आप अगर देखेंगे तो आम आदमी पार्टी भी वंदे मातरम,
जी,
राइट, और राम हनुमान के नारे लगाती है. कांग्रेस भी सॉफ्ट हिंदुत्व प्ले करती है. जब राहुल गांधी लास्ट आए तो वो भी द्वारका मंदिर ही था. 2017 में उन्होंने चुनाव की शुरुआत सोमनाथ मंदिर से की थी. ये भी सॉफ्ट हिंदुत्व ही है. और ये क्वाइट कॉमन है क्योंकि मेजॉरिटी आर हिंदूज. सो गुजरात इतना पोलराइज्ड स्टेट है कि अगर आप हिंदुत्व की साइड
नहीं लेंगे,
विजिबली या इनविजिबली आप अगर ना लो तो नुकसान ही पॉलिटिकली हो सकता है.
True. Anything else when it comes to BJP that you see, you know, any changes in the party?
See, in my 31 years of political journalism, I have never seen a party giving a vacation.
Yeah, but this
Right?
time,
This is the first time
Yeah.
the BJP has declared a 3-day vacation before the election. Right? This is not their overconfidence. This is their management, their micro planning, and their cadre-based organized discipline. So when it comes to micro level management, grassroots connects, booth management, I think Congress has not even begun their exercise. AAP
They're
is
busy with
still
something
looking
else,
out for members. But the BJP is ready with all the ammunition. The BJP is ready to contest the elections, you know, and emerge as a
that
winner.
is, they have a plan.
I feel that this election, 2022, is, I don't see much hope and scope for the Aam Aadmi Party. Right? Because even if you look at Punjab, they started work in 2014. And it took them these many years. Right? And that also being a Punjabi and a Hindi speaking state. But now Gujarat has always been a two-party state. right? Because entrepreneurship is in the DNA of every Gujarati.
Yeah.
They don't want to take risk or gamble with new political ideology, new political parties. In this case, so Aam Aadmi Party could make a remarkable presence if they continue to work in a similar manner,
Be consistent.
right? And but still, I don't believe the claims of Aam Aadmi Party of forming the next government in Gujarat.
True. This might be the beginning. Yeah, but
It might be the beginning of them consolidating themselves.
okay. I mean, let's see. I mean, time will tell when it comes to politics. Nothing is predictable. Yeah, but for more updates when it comes to Gujarat politics, keep watching Vibes of India. And thank you so much, ma'am, for your comments. Yeah.